Each of you should watch this video. Hi everyone, this is Rohullah Ghawszada. Welcome to this grammar lesson from AC. Today we are going to talk about one of the types of pronoun that is called distributive pronoun, ضمایر توضیحی. Let's come to a definition of that at first. Are those pronouns which are used to refer every members of a group separately or individually. When you want to talk about a group of people, a group of things, a large group, but when you want to talk about each of them individually or separately, انفرادی درباره هر کدامشان جداگانه گپ بزنیم, and here we should use distributive pronouns. Like these two sentences and the first sentence that I used or that I told you at the beginning. Each of you should watch this video. Each of you, it's a distributive pronoun. Like these two sentences. Each of members of a family should work to earn money. And here, there is a pronoun that's called distributive pronoun. Which one is distributive pronoun? Each. Each is one of the distributive pronoun. We use each, it means every member. We want to talk about every members of a family. The next one, neither of the shops has brand clothes. Seen here, we have neither. Neither is also one of the distributive pronoun. We want to talk about every shops in the world or in Afghanistan or in every country. Now, there are some types of distributive pronoun that you want to talk about them today. What are the types of distributive pronoun? Today, we want to talk about in this video about each and every, either and neither. These are some distributive pronouns. Let's come to each of them one by one. The first one is each or every. Is used to refer to each members of a large group. We want to talk about a large group, but when we talk each of them individually or separately, there are lots of students, for example. I want to mention each of the students, we can use distributive pronoun like this. The teacher talked personally to each of our parents. Which one is distributive pronoun? And here we have each. It means each of the students has a parents. The teacher talked with them individually or separately. Or the next sentence. Every student should be present. Every student. There are lots of students in the class in somewhere. I want to mention each of them. Every students. And here every it is one of the distributive pronoun. یعنی هر یکی از شاگردان باید چی باشد؟ حاضر باشن. Every, each means هر یکی. The next one is either. Either یکی از دوتا. و یا میگیم یکی از دو نفر یکیش. از دو شخص یکیش. When the quantity of noun is two, یعنی مقدار noun ما دو دانه است. We want to talk about these two. It means one of the two. یعنی از دو نفر یکیشه. دربارش گپ میزنیم. And here we should use either. Like this sentence. Either of you can take this scholarship. For example, there is a scholarship. There are two people that they want to join this scholarship. They want to take this scholarship. I want to use either in here. از لازمی دو نفر یکیش باید scholarship چی کنه؟ بگیره، قبول کند. And here we can use either. The next one is neither. نه این و نه آن. What is it? When the quantity of noun is two. Again, there are two people. You want to talk about them. Two things that you want to talk about them. It means no one of these two. No one of these two. Either means one of these two. Neither means no one. نه اینو نه آن. هیچ کدامش قبول نمیکنیم. نه اینو نه آن. Like this sentence. I am sure that neither of the plans will work for me. Where is the distributive pronoun? There is a distributive that's called neither. For example, there are two plans for me. I want to say, I'm sure, من مطمئن و متيقن هستم that neither of the plans will work for me. هر دو از این پلانا برای من کار نمیده. یعنی نه این پلان قبول دارم نه آن پلان قبول دارم. In this part of the video, we want to learn about how we can use and where we can use distributive pronoun in our sentences, in our speaking, and also in our writings. Like this structure, according to distributive pronoun, I have made a structure for this. یک ساختار برش داریم که از لحاظ این ساختار میتونیم ما distributive ها رو در جملات خود استفاده کنیم، pronoun ها رو در جملات خود استفاده کنیم. We have distributive pronoun plus of plus noun that must be plural. When we use noun after the distributive pronoun, the noun must be in plural form. Plus verb that is singular. The verb must be in singular form. You know about that there is plural form of the verb and also singular form of the verb. In distributive pronoun, the verb must be singular and the noun must be plural. Like these two sentences. Each of my friends is playing in the playground. Which one is distributive pronoun? Each. Each is one of the distributive pronoun in English. See, friends. After that we have of. Yes, it is correct. Friends. It's a noun that is plural form. The next one is playing. Is a verb that is singular. Like this sentence, we should be careful about it. The next sentence. Either. Again, either is one of the distributive pronoun. Either. After that we have of. Two boys. See, boys, and here boys is what? A noun in plural form. Has that information. Has is a verb in singular form. Like these two sentences, you must be careful about them. When you have distributive pronoun, the noun must be plural form, the verb must be singular form. Okay, there are some common mistakes. بعضی اشتباهاتی داریم وقتی که جملات نوشته میکنیم، وقتی که گپ میزنیم، distributive pronoun ها را استفاده میکنیم، بعضی مشکلات در speaking ما استفاده میکنیم. What are these common mistakes? The first sentence that is written here. Each of the students have to complete their project by tomorrow. According to that structure that we have, each, yes, we have each, it's one of the distributive pronoun of. Then, the students, noun, it is plural, yeah, it is correct. The next one, we should have the verb, yes, we have, but, and here it is written singular. We have a to have verb that is the plural form of to have, it is incorrect, we should change have to has. Each of the students has to complete their project. What do you think? Is it correct now? But be careful about that. That when we have the distributive pronoun in our sentences, we must have possessive pronoun that must be singular. But in here we have a possessive pronoun there. There is correct in here? No. In distributive pronoun, again, we should have a possessive pronoun that must be singular. ضمایر ملکیش هم که استفاده میکنیم باید چی باشه؟ مفرد باشه. چرا؟ به چی دلیل؟ بخاطر که بالای هر یکی از نفر اشیا چی میکنیم؟ گپ میزنیم. In here we should use singular. Like his. His project by tomorrow. Now, is this correct? Yeah, it is correct. Let's come to second one. Either of your friend forget their book every morning. See, and here we have either of your friend. Friend is a noun, but in here to singular, we should add s. Friends forget. Forget. Is it correct? No. Why? Because forget is a plural verb. You have studied about that. Maybe you learned about that when we add s, es or is at the end of the verb, it changes to singular. S و es اضافه میکنیم فعل ما به مفرد تبدیل میشه. Like this, we should add s again in here. این قوانین متفاوت است. در noun s اضافه میکنیم جمع میشه، در فعل s اضافه میکنیم مفرد میشه. Either of your friends forgets their book every evening. Again, in here we have their. We cannot use possessive pronoun that is plural, his. His or her book every evening. Third sentence, neither of the women accepted their mistake. See, we have neither of woman, it's a plural now, it's correct. Accepted because it is in past form, we do not have any singular form for that. Accepted is correct, but in here we have their, diar dorim. It is again possessive pronoun that is plural. We should say her, yeah, because woman, خانم ها, we can use her. Neither of her mistakes. مش اشتباهات خود را. Next one, fourth sentence. Every of the teacher is present in the class. Again, we have every of teacher. Is it a noun? Yeah, it is a noun, but it is in singular form. We should change it to plural. Every of the teachers is present. Yes, verb is singular, is present in the class. These were all about distributive pronouns. I hope that you learned something about distributive pronouns. Have a nice time. Talk to you later.